Hello Symposiast, this is Dr. Angela Puca, Religious Studies PhD, and this is an impromptu video actually. I was not planning on making this video and you're going to see it very shortly after I record it, so it is actually the 31st of December 2023, and I just decided or somebody persuaded me to make a video for you to wish you a happy new year and a happy 2024. I've been feeling a bit low today, to be honest, so I wasn't feeling up to be in front of the camera, but I will make an exception for you guys because I know that you are all very nice and supportive. But I don't know, I've been feeling a bit melancholy and a bit down since this morning. Maybe because at the end of a year you take stock of everything that has happened for the year. For everybody there are good things and bad things that happen, and I think that it is important for what we can to, at least that's the way that I deal with things. I try to focus more on the positive things and have more of a proactive approach to the things that happen. And of course there have been issues, personal problems and also work-related problems. Of course, you know about the hack that I was victim of in April this year. But I have to say that I was really overwhelmed by how kind and supportive you guys were. So that really helped me because it was really traumatic. And so yes, this year has been quite a lot. I'm going to focus on the Angela Symposium project because that's probably what you're interested in. I'm really pleased that I managed to achieve the goals that I set for myself for 2023, like launching the website that I designed myself. I mean, I didn't have a website designer. I designed it myself, so that was really cool, and I'm really pleased that I managed to get my website drangelapuca.com and my newsletter that I really wanted to launch. And for 2024, I'd like to finally launch online courses. I'd like to also write more and more for the general public. In 2024, fingers crossed, my my book for Braille, which is of course going to be an academic book, and the book result of my PhD is going to be out. However, I also have the desire to publish more for the general public, to be honest, because you know how much I value academia and academic publications, and I will definitely keep doing that. I will keep doing research. I have work in progress on that front as well. I've just handed in a contribution for the Cambridge Encyclopedia that I was asked to contribute to. And I'm definitely going to keep doing academic research and, you know, in peer-reviewed publications and with publishers and so on. However, I also see the importance of the outreach to the general public. I really value peer review, as you guys well know. That's kind of the part of the brand. I don't really like the term brand, but it's really part of what I do online. So I definitely value peer review, and but I have there are some problems with peer-reviewed publications in terms of, not in terms of the quality of the output, because the quality is great, but more in terms of the outreach. Because the language has to be quite dry in some cases, and not necessarily, but yeah, I think it's really difficult to write something that is academic and has to go for peer review in a way that is easy and accessible. It's quite a challenge. And also academic publishers are present a few challenges also in terms of distribution. Some publishers more than others, but anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I'm also hoping to publish more for the general public and perhaps books that are more addressed to practitioners. There is a novel that I really want to write as well, which will be, you could call it a spiritual novel. I don't know, similar to Carlos Castaneda books. So yeah, I'm hoping to in 2024 to do these things, to write more and more for the general public, and also to what was the other? Oh yeah, the online courses, to launch the online courses, because that is something that a lot of people have been asking for, and also is going to support my work. So I really hope that 2024 is going to bring us a lot of happiness and wealth and growth. I hope that I will reach 100,000 subscribers on YouTube in 2024. So if you can share my videos around to make it happen, I would really appreciate it, and any kind of support that you give, because one thing that I don't always mention is that, as you guys know, it's not very easy to be in my field, in the field of where you study esotericism in academia, and it's particularly difficult to find funding for this type of study. So one thing that you guys probably don't know is that my patrons, my supporters, not only are making this project possible, but they are also allowing me to do research. So every contribution that you guys give to this project is a contribution also to the academic research in esotericism, because I don't have institutional funding, and everything that I'm doing, obviously there are two sides, right? You have to manage to publish in a peer-reviewed journal or with a peer-reviewed publisher and be invited to contribute and all of that, and that's your side of being an excellent researcher in your field. And also you need the funding, because it takes a lot of time to write and research and do field work and do data analysis, and that funding, I don't have any support from my institution. So the support that I have for the little research that I will be able to do is from you guys. So that's why I'm really, really grateful for all the support that you guys give. And I'm also very proud of the community that we have created in my inner symposium. People are, just yesterday we had a Zoom call. We have a monthly Zoom call with all the patrons, and it was great. It's always like a great conversation and so engaging, and everybody has super interesting questions. So thank you all guys so much. And I also appreciate those who support the project just by liking and subscribing and sharing my videos on all the platforms that you know. So yeah, more of that in 2024, please. I do my best to give you the best that I can, and I try to always improve in terms of content and the production value, as it is called. I try to make my best to give you great content and informative content that is soundly based on academic literature. So I hope that you appreciate it, and I hope that you are here for the long haul, because I'd love to, and this is only made possible by you guys. So we are in this together. I've said it multiple times, and I do believe it. So thank you all for your support in whatever way you provide it. And how do they say, happy ending and happier beginning? That's probably not like that. I can say the Latin one, the Ad Maiora Semper, which is something that my professor of Latin and ancient Greek used to always say, and it means always to greater things. So that's what I wish for you guys and what I wish for us for the symposium. Enjoy your New Year's Eve and your New Year's Day and the new year indeed. So happy 2024. Bye for now and stay tuned for the academic fun. Let's not forget that.